Recording. Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am going to start sharing my screen. Today's topic is most popular tools that we use in the AI age and how they are benefiting us. And particularly me, I'm going to share my experience with you. And similarly, I would like to learn from you. What are you getting benefit? What you can share with others, as well as if you have any questions, Q&A, if you want to talk a little more, we will definitely go in deeper than, not only this session, but in the future sessions. So let me go ahead and get started with sharing my screen. And then let me know once you are able to see my screen, then I will go ahead and then I think I have opened too many presentations. So I'm going to open the first one. Can you see my screen? Not yet, I know for sure. Okay, you should be able to see it now. Can you?
Yes, we
Yes, we
can
can.
see. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Excellent. Today's topic is top AI tools for growth and success. And thank you for joining. And this is the topic that is closer to everyone's heart today. A lot of things are changing, and we have to be up to date in the AI world. And I put together some material, but this is not the end of the world. There are many things that are changing, and probably you may have much more knowledge, as well as some of you are working in the AI field. You may have other tools as well. Whatever I'm sharing here is based on my understanding and my knowledge. Some of the main tools that are available in today's AI world are ChatGPT. All of you know it's from OpenAI, Microsoft Copilot, Gemini from Google DeepMind, Cloud from Anthropic, Perplexity AI. That is, and then we'll talk about why this tool, what it can do. Grok from XAI, which is from Elon Musk, DeepSeek, Jasper, IBM Watson, Siemens, Meta AI, Notion. There are many, but I'm just giving you some of the tools that mostly widely used in industry today. And this this is a list of tools. I'm not going in detail, but we'll take two examples here. For example, if you want to use ChatGPT, the main that can do the main use of that tool is data analysis, report generation, process documentation. Why it is popular? Because it is versatile for analyzing data sets, generating reports, automating workflows, and it can analyze defect rate. If at all I'm going to use this for manufacturing environment or anything, it can analyze defect rate from CSV and suggest improvement. It can clearly tell you. So you don't need a kind of an engineer who is really digging deeper into data and identifying what's going on in the process. This tool can help you if it's integrated with your database. Microsoft Copilot is another tool that really used for workflow automation and data analysis. Today, it is widely used in many of the industries, and everything, including your Word, PowerPoint, Excel, email, everything is integrated. It can analyze data, which you'll take maybe hours, maybe a day. It can do in 2 minutes, 5 minutes, right? Summary, for example, if you want to use this for quality control, you can summarize quality control metrics in Excel, and for presentation, you can do many things here. Gemini, supply chain optimization, real-time data analysis, integrating with Google Workspace. You can query supplier data, right? What is happening, when the material is going to come. So this can be used in multiple. And then what I use personally, I use most of the time Microsoft Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT, and Cloud, and Perplexity AI for some of the articles and research work I use. And even I started recently using Grok AI, which is also a great tool. You can try it. and this will give you real-time process monitoring, coding, automation. This is from Elon Musk team. This is a beautifully laid out, and it can give you very fast responses. It give you strong reasoning, real-time integration for industry, and then also it can write script and many things. So, and also yesterday I was talking to my son, and he was saying Lovable AI is another tool that can even create app. It can do so many things. So just to give you what are the popular tools, I'll stop here and then I will start discussing before going to the next topic in terms of resume, job hunting, what tools we should use. I will stop here. I would like to have an interaction with all of you to talk about what you are using, what is helping, what is not helping. Yeah, who wants to go first? Volunteer.
I can go.
Sanjeev, Kaushal here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go
Kaushalendra, go
ahead,
ahead.
Kaushal.
Sanjeev, my question is like we are having some global competitors, okay? So, is it possible by any tool that we can understand their prices across the globe? If the data can be through AI.
Help me understand your question. So Google again, can you ask one more time in a detailed way? Yes.
Yeah, my question is, I have some global competitors. Okay, there are some companies like Teconex, and then companies like Ideal Tradon, which are originating from US and UK. Okay, and then they are also selling their products in India. Okay,
Correct.
so for a similar kind of product offering, which I am also making from India. Okay, uh, can I know their prices if it is possible through AI?
Good question. So if you think about it, right? If they give you all these prices and it's available on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
definitely it could be a threat for themselves, right? So there will be some information based on what they have done in the past from the internet, but
Mm-hmm.
the current data, it is very hard for, again, that's where the security risk and so many things comes into play. For you to have those kind of data, you definitely need to have access to their database and understanding. But whatever they have publicly given the figures to their, in their website, their particular rates. If you have a dealer and you want to know that dealer how what price he is selling the material, you just ask Google, hey, I want to know this particular thing. It will give you even when it is a competitor product. So
Okay, okay.
it is possible, yes, but it is also not possible to go deeper unless until that company has put them in a, in a public forum, right? For example, if you want to understand the stock price of a company and how it is done, anything can be easily learned just by putting that, hey, about this company I want to learn about stock, what's going on. It will give you everything. So just to help you, yes, the answer is yes, but also it depends. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sanjeev.
Satya, go
Adding
ahead.
to what Sanjeev said, I did recently evaluating the tool for AI, and the pricing when we search, it comes, a pricing comes, a ballpark figure comes, but that's not even close to what you want. What when we really approach, it may not be close because every price is different, every organization, number of people, number of transactions could be different. So it it'll be tailored to how you approach the organization, and the same organization might, I mean, the same vendor could quote some figure, but when you negotiate they'll reduce. So it's not like I negotiate with a lot of vendors, so the price they say is like 400,000 and it comes to even 100,000. They say, okay, for if you have this contract done today, we'll, like, this month we'll give you for 100,000. So you can never get a, I mean, accurate pricing from, like, you get a ballpark figure for budgeting and stuff, but you can never get an accurate pricing.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Satya.
that's
That
my
is so true.
2 cents.
Because I think everybody is competing, in this world. And if they will also have some secrets, so whatever people are now using, they are also again within. within my overall supply base or whatever I see, in the past companies or the other companies that I work with when I talk to friends, I think a lot of information that what we need, for doing a business or competition is secretly held, and it should be held, because otherwise, if it is a publicly available, every company can, if they have more power or more money power, they can do anything, right? So that's how we have, again, we need to be very careful what information we put in, and that's why AI is also double-edged sword. If you use it correctly, it will give you everything right. If you use it in a wrong way or ask some private information, put something, it can really, make your life much, much more miserable. So very careful about AI, but try to utilize. Don't ever share company confidential information, anything in the public domains.
Good,
Okay,
Sanjeev.
good.
Sanjeev, can I add something here?
Yes, sir.
Good. I think it's a very good conversation you have brought in, Sanjeev, and Satya also added a beautiful point. See, my take is like this. Usually, price is a policy decision. It is not. See, because usually, depending on what it is, you have two prices in a company. One is a distributed price, which is usually published. The other is OEM, which is volume based, which is completely variable depending on who's buying it, what type of strategy the company is doing, whether they are doing a penetration pricing in a region or they are doing some dislodging the competition at a loss. So, the price is more a policy, it's continuously variable at most of the times. But however, there is a thing here. You can always determine the cost, which is a big advantage to you. See, because cost is indirectly coming out of, see, if it's a big company, everything is published, including if it's Indian company, even cost audit is published. So if you want to look at cost, which is much more open than pricing is, sometimes even in a big company, pricing varies between OEMs also. A big OE will have a better price than a smaller OE. So it's difficult to get a price out of a company unless you hack into their ERP. Okay, but given the cost, you can actually get cost using AI. There are a lot of I wouldn't say openly, but there are a lot of systems that tracks you know real time costing that happens. Second, if especially if something is getting imported into the country, the cost is also open, it's available. Every government all over the world has published the import export, I mean, more of import costing structure. What do they pay? So those things can easily give you a very good view of your product to see what the competitor is doing. And using that cost, you can really find out what the strategy people are using, whether they're using penetration pricing or they are using sustainability pricing or they are using just to dislodge a competition, even going on loss in one place. So they usually, sacrifice one for the other, because in a overall basket, they may be making profit as a company, but just to dislodge a small player, they will definitely throw one fellow out by giving something less, definitely knowing that he cannot sustain and catch the market. So it is a big policy decision, but I would suggest Kaushalendra, it is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kaushal.
good, Kaushalendra. Because being in sales, you will have a good opportunity to look at the cost, and especially if it is imports, you are very much open to the cost. If it is, local production and local sale, probably you will have to do some sort of, analytical work with respect to the cost audit, the financial transactions, and things like that.
Correct, correct. Krishna, the question here is there are many times there are some products which I am not having in India. Okay. But
Hmm.
my competitor has already those products in India, and I want to establish those kind of products in India, and I have to start manufacturing. And then if I have to do costing with respect to my competitor, can I use these AI tools which Sanjeev just talked about, and how I should frame my queries? Okay, the questions are like this. Okay, because I am not belonging to manufacturing, but I know that how the costing is done. Okay, but in order to get the information through AI, how I should start about what should be my prompts should be like, okay, so that I have some readiness before even I approach my hires up for starting up this project. So the question is like this.
That's true, Kaushalendra. What Sanjeev said is true. Just another question. Is it that your competitors have imported the product and selling in India, or they are manufacturing locally and selling in India?
They are manufacturing in India, but I have to start that product in India.
Okay, okay. So this is a bigger challenge. If they are manufacturing in India and you have to start in India, then surely it's going to be a big challenge. And what Sanjeev said is, it's both plus and minus. You cannot get very accurate pricing, but however, you can, because it all happens that once they find another big company is introducing the product, they may drop it down drastically to pull you down. No, it all happens in the market. You know it very well, Kaushalendra. So you can use those tools, but you may not get a very, very, accurate pricing information from AI as it stands today.
Yeah, so, Krishna sir, as you said correctly, that it is not the pricing that will drive. Okay, it is the costing. Okay, then you decide like whether what is your pricing strategy would be. Okay, so the point here is to get the correct costing. Okay, how should I
Hmm.
get their costing? Okay, if I know their organization structure, they are employing close to 200 people, they are having this kind of machinery, they are having this level of automation, then how I can frame my queries like this somewhere in the AI tool so as to get their correct costing. My question
See,
still remains the same. Like if I have to get it,
correct.
okay, then I have to
Good.
train my AI like that.
Correct. See, the AI can really work depending on how much data is available in the public domain or, the real case. See, for example, today, I'll give you a simple example. If you go to, say, the open chat GPT, okay, and you put this question, uh, please show me clock faces please show me a group of clock faces having 6:30 p.m. Okay, if you put it, chat GPT cannot answer. Is it not a very simple question? It's a very simple question. Please put it. Please show me a group of clock faces with 6:30 p.m. That's all. ChatGPT cannot give you the answer. You just try it out. I don't know if you recall. Modi also said this in the AI conference in France. He used another example. He said, "Show me, no people writing in about some people writing in left hand or something." He said, "It's very similar to that." The question is simple, but AI cannot do it right now because it is not trained and it is not having sufficient data to probe. You can try it out. So now, from what you say is very good. If suppose a company who is manufacturing is a public limited company, let's assume, okay, the data is public. Even if it is a private limited company, the data is still public, but it may not be public as you want it free. If it is a private and closely held company, still the data is available to you through the ROC in India. You can still get it. It's not in a public, but it is available. So those are the challenges. I mean, challenges you will have to pull out the data. You can do it. Then what you do, you get those data, then use any sort of AI tool. AI is basically going to, learn itself into analyzing the data, taking various sources, various suppliers, putting cost combinations and giving you. It can do that. But you need to give the right data, precisely pulling out from the whatever source you are able to get. And this is a good exercise you can do, Kaushalendra. If it is specific product, you can actually do it from, but of course you will have to get to, if it is a limited is okay, if it is closely held private, you need to do one step down to get those data, but still you can do it from the cost perspective.
Great. So first of all, thank you for sharing that. Having the broader knowledge, you being an MD CEO, you have a lot of knowledge and then also perspective. I agree with you. And then this is really great exercise, Kaushalendra. Maybe if you want to really talk to, maybe we can take this offline and then go to Krishna and then we can definitely go deeper here. Okay. Who else want to share any other tool they are using or anything that is helping them?
Everything perplexity. It is really good for, like what I say, research. So if you just like hint out like the topic and add what I would say the question pertain to the topics and bring the like what I say research literature. It's like what I say original what we can call references. So it all like bring all together and it helps for academic purpose. Definitely it can you can be used as in like what I say helping hand to prepare your like research literatures by taking like architectures and then you can build on like your own thought, but definitely it helps to give you like the skeleton of what research you wanted to carry out or like write it out.
Great. Yeah, I agree with you, Harsh. Yeah, I've used it multiple times and it also provides references. Very good. Yeah, Perplexity AI is a great tool. Yes, Lavanya.
So, um, I'm using GitHub Copilot extension in my editor. I'm a developer. I'm using that in my editor. In that, we are having option to choose a different agent. In that, Claude is really helpful. Like if we give a comment, I want to create a web page with this information. Like I need to have a form, and this form should have name, age, and what are the validation we need to give. If I give the prompt, it will completely generate the code. So I'm using that and it is really helpful.
Great. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Anyone
you.
else before we move on to the interesting topic about building resume and then how do we really make ourselves visible?
I have a question actually.
Go ahead.
So I'm given a task by my manager because we are evaluating AI. So we have Copilot as well as so he asked me to find out what's the difference that we are getting with Copilot versus ChatGPT. So what is better? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? What is better for any organization? So I have formulated some, but if anybody has any ideas, and he thinks, my manager thinks, the output from Copilot is different than output from ChatGPT, which I agree a little bit. It depends on the amount of data, but anybody has any ideas, any thoughts? Have you ever done this kind of an exercise?
Great question. Anybody wants to answer?
I would like to add for this. I have used Copilot and ChatGPT for development purpose. I would say, like, I also have more, like, I'm also leaning towards Copilot. It is giving better solution, and it is considering all scenario, especially during development. It is considering all scenario compared to ChatGPT.
Great. And
Great,
also,
thank you.
I would also say maybe, put it also important to think about the prompt that you put, the context, what exactly you're asking. And then, yeah, I know you can put copy paste the same prompt. However, trying, being more literally telling ChatGPT, I want this type of answer in this format, and this is what I'm looking for. So that probably will help. But yeah, I agree with you. Even my experience, ChatGPT versus Copilot. Copilot is better. Sometimes I use Gemini. Gemini is real time, and now I started using Grok. Grok is good. Grok sometimes makes mistakes, but be careful. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Shiv Prasad.
Hello, I have used Gamma app. It's actually this tool is for PPT making. You can make PPTs. You can give any topic to it. You can ask for any topic, and you can even tell the number of slides in how much number of slides you want it. It can be 10, it can be 100, or it can be 1,000. It perfectly puts the data into those slides and make it very what we can say not user friendly. It's very self-explanatory PPT. Another thing is that even you can upload PDFs if you have any information in PDF. Then after uploading PDF, it retrieves data from there and again put into PPT, and it gives PPT within fraction of second. So it's one of the good tool. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
So
amazing.
before we close, I will share one, Sanjeev, if there is time.
Yes.
Good. See, I'm working with a company here where, is more into manufacturing, where is in the advanced stage of developing a AI-based system for, machining and cutting. For example, if you are into manufacturing, see, you understand, say, a car door. Okay, if a car door is there, usually car door is in actually a flat plate which is pressed into this form. Okay, so now what these people are doing is, when a drawing is made, from AutoCAD or any such drawing platform, then after that it goes to the engineer. Then engineer, creates a machine code. That means it's basically the cutting parameters for the machine, and then he tries it and then gets on to the machine for actually making the car door. Now, what is being done is, once the drawing comes out from the designer, the this AI tool is going to read the drawing, what is made, and then it is generating the complete machine code, correcting itself and sending it across to the machine. So it is completely removed the entire process, which usually takes about depending on the complexity, it takes anywhere between 15 days to 2-3 months to create a code, is now done in less than, you can imagine, less than how many?
5 minutes, 4 minutes, two
Yeah,
minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Now, this code is not only two dimension, it also runs in third dimension. That means if you want to, create, say, a machining for a aircraft propeller, which is a good example of a layman for a third dimension, X, Y, Z movement, from the drawing, it can be created directly into the machine. Now, I'll go one more step ahead now. I don't know, Kaushalendra must be listening now. Okay. See, if I have a competitor design, okay, now there is a 3D camera available. So you must have seen this in a lot of reels. I don't know, you must have seen. So that 3D camera, which is now available commercially, so you plug on the 3D camera, meaning it has got multiple cameras, which has an algorithm to form a 3D image. So you can run it around the component. So it creates a dimensional coordinate for the component. Then this AI platform can take the whole thing and bring another component to dimension.
Wow. So you're given a very good trick to Kaushalendra and others right now. We know where the technology is going. So Kaushalendra use this for
I
developing
don't know,
any
in
component.
Kaushalendra is in which function? Is it in manufacturing or banking, or where, Kaushalendra? Which, just to inquisitiveness to understand
Uh,
which field you're in.
Krishna, I am into business development, okay, but a lot of things regarding new product introductions into a new country like India, okay, these are decided by us, okay,
Very good.
looking at the market as of now.
What type of products are they?
These are basically automotive hardwares, okay.
Ah, automotive hardware parts.
Yes.
Ah, no
Great.
doubt you will have a very stiff competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, George, go ahead.
Um, just to add on to that, now after taking the 3D image, they can use 3D printers to actually print the whole small by small components, and then you can put it together. That is
Wow.
also possible.
Wow.
So, and I have seen, a lot of places uh, where the innovation centers are there, where they are doing this. They're taking simple phone and it has a software in it which can, on its own, do in the background 3D structuring. So you're taking with your phone, going around the object and taking pictures, videos. And at the end, when it's buffered is it's completed, you can see it in the 3D printer actually and send that image there. And if you want to break down and print it, it can break down and print each object. And then you can put it all together. So
Wow.
One of the
Yeah.
things that I saw.
Great.
Very good.
The
Okay,
other thing that I wanted to
Go ahead.
mention was in regards to Jenny and Agentic,
Mhm.
wherein I think for coding, um, the really good ones are Claude Sonnet is still good. Gemini Pro, the 2.5 is good for coding. Windsurf is the agentic one. Um, it is really good if you are looking into an agentic where you just say, this is what you want, and it will be able to go and make that whole product for you. Or you can basically create the product design in open ChatGPT and then go in Windsurf. And there are other tools also like Cursor AI. I don't know if people have heard about Cursor AI.
Yes.
That is also agentic. And if you give the minimal viable product information to it, it can actually code the whole thing, even put it on cloud and give you access to the content. Means like whole product is ready. You are not even doing copying the code, you're putting it in your system and then uploading into a server and then hosting. Everything is being done. It will give you hosted content immediately. And if you say, hey, this is my domain, can you do the configuration? It will do that configuration too. So it's that good.
Wow. Simply,
Oh, nice.
George, I know you are in the AI field. A lot of things. Definitely, you can bring a lot of knowledge here. And also, there are many, software, hardware, embedding designs. Yeah, anybody wants to share? I can give another 5 minutes before we jump on to another next topic. Go ahead.
okay,
I'm
Sanjeev,
just
Kaushlendra here again.
Okay.
This is about the Gamma AI which I used. Okay, so here we had to make one presentation to our board. Okay, and we decided to show our performance in an improved way and asked Gamma AI to how to do it. Okay, so it showed various ways, we used 3 4 different kind of prompts, and then it showed us different kind of presentations that could be used. So we used past comparison as suggested by it to show our improved performance with respect to what we did over the respective years or the past years. So likewise, we have to give various inputs, and then you get the right kind of output which
Correct.
you deem suitable for you.
Yeah, we just discussed on that. Very good. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, great. So now let's go to the interesting topic. Interesting topic is how do we really use this for our job search, and then also trying to do a lot of work that we do today, in terms of searching, resume tailoring, how you can use it for yourself, and then how can it be used for cover letter writing, interview preparation, networking on LinkedIn, salary negotiation, job search, company research, whether it's the right company, anything. Those things you can go and do this. I'm just giving you some examples. These are all, I'm going to send it to you, those who are attending, so you don't have to, screenshot or, don't worry about it. I'm going to send it to you. For example, you want to build a resume. Ask the prompt. Prompt is act as an expert, job search consultant. I'm applying for job, which whatever the job you are, role in this industry. Here is my resume. Paste the resume. Analyze the job description. Paste the job description. Tailor my resume. Highlight relevant skills and experiences using action verbs and quantifiable achievements. Output in bullet point format. So this is going to give you a lot of, you know outcome that is exactly that whatever the hiring manager is looking for. So it will customize your resume, match your job, emphasize keywords and metrics. Then next one, for example, you want to do an interview preparation. Then you say, hey, I have an interview for this job in this company. The job involves, these are the responsibility. Generate 10 behavioral and technical questions which suggests star format: situation, task, action, result, responses based on my experience. Paste your resume and key experiences. It will definitely give you everything that you are looking for, and it will build confidence by practicing relevant questions with structured answer, right? Then next, very important, networking on LinkedIn. So ask ChatGPT or or the your favorite AI tool. Craft a professional LinkedIn connection request for job in this company. Introduce me as whoever, your role and background. Mention my interest in their work. Express my desire to learn, and then keep it concise and authentic. So you will start very good, meaningful connection. If somebody you don't know, you can just put this, and then that person will accept. They would love to connect with you, and you can build that network on LinkedIn, right? And then if you want to do a last one on the company research, hey, provide a summary of this company's mission, culture, recent achievement. Suggest 5 questions I can ask in an interview to assess their commitment: innovation, work-life balance. So that will prepare you to align the company value and ask insightful. So when you ask right questions in interview, the interviewer will become really impressed, and they will ask, they will definitely look for your kind of person to go ahead. So these are all just to give you how you can utilize AI for your benefit, and you can be shining star in an interview, preparing resume, building that connection, and also understanding about the company. With that, I just will stop, and then we'll take Vinod's any question, or he has anything to share, and then we'll go ahead. Yes, Vinod.
Thanks, Sanjeev. I have returned back to the forum after a long time. So, thank you for having this. So, I want to suggest something in your chat sheet. So, this is actually one side of the table, right? As a employee, uh, now most of us are actually either managers, leaders, or uh, employer basically. So, I think that's also really important to understand the aspect of the other side. you know I have been facing a challenge as a leader or a manager to recruit right people. So can I'm not sure if you heard thought other side of the table, but I think this is also an important tool to think through. Somebody, I mean, if we as an employee want to prepare for something, definitely we will use this chat sheet. But if we are sitting across the table as a interviewee probably, then we need to think differently. Am I right?
You are 100% right. So it all comes back to two things, right? In my mind, always I think anybody can read books on swimming, but until unless you don't go in the water and learn how to swim, you cannot learn swimming. So it's all about skills. How do you really make sure that you not only read and then also understand, but practice? And practice, God has given this tool in such a way that human beings, we have everything, every information, but unless that person does those things for himself, he will not be able to show his skills and talent. So I would like everybody to think it is not only reading and knowing, it's about you perform, how you demonstrate in the interview. So the other side of the interview, the managers, the leadership, they're also very smart. They know exactly whether this person brings that energy, passion, knowledge, talent, everything. And if you really thorough, first of all, understand, know everything, but be prepared. Talk like somebody is very good in understanding, but if you cannot articulate, cannot talk in a right way, you will still fail. So you need both sides, right? Knowledge as well as skill, right? That's what we are going to learn a lot of things from Krishna sir in our C suite, which is going to happen from next week onwards. But that just to let you know, does that help you?
Yeah. Sure. Thanks. I want you to share this also as a part of agenda. Whoever is preparing for that.
No, I agree with you 100%. Thank you for that. Yeah, any other thoughts on interview preparation, job? Anybody got job using AI here? Go ahead, Harsh.
No, actually, yeah, these tools definitely can highlight or like what I say, summarize when you are like facing the challenge where you are have like a lot of data and you have wanted to present a data in a very crisp manner, or like where you have like 4 5 scenario, but you wanted to use like powerful scenario and ask the AI like give me the point that can I highlight uh, in a star format as well, even if you want to preparing for the interview. So it can highlight the supporting point, and on that point, as you, if you have like the experience, then definitely you can add your value in the sense whatever the like key achievement align with the point suggested by the what I say the AI tool. So this is how you can blend your like experience and use the AI tool to present yourself more powerfully and systematic manner.
Agree, 100%. Thank you, Harsh, for that.
Yeah. And another question that we have to take when we are using this AI, because as the moment you are entering your information in this tool, that goes into the whole database. So the caution is also very important. What data that we are entering, because do not enter like your personal data or data that you feel like that even you are like working on like any company projects, if it is like confidential. So don't use like those data, because as moment the data you enter, that becomes like what I say public domain information. So the data security, that's where like the now everywhere like the company like facing the problems. But again, like this is like tool, use like what I say in wise way, otherwise it will boomerang as well.
No, very good. Thank you so much. Because, and also, particularly, your credit card, your phone numbers, your social security or PAN card numbers, Aadhaar card number, don't put anything in AI public domain. That will, bounce you back in a different way because you don't know who is going to use that information in whatever the way. So better not to put those information. And then, in fact, we have made all the mistakes. Sometimes we have put it, but see how you can really delete that information or do something so that you are not really getting back as a bad report saying that because there are hundreds of texts you receive. Hey, we are giving this free, you are a very qualified person, yeah, just log into this account. There are many things. So that's where you can definitely be cautious and then move on with the next one. I am going to talk about the leadership insight that will also help you how you can learn and really grow as a great leader in your company or as a manager, right? So think about now learning, okay, whatever the topic you want to learn fast, right? How do you know voice topic, study plan and concept, summarize resources, practice problem solving, deep research skill? These are the things you can do. You can do 10 times, 100 times faster, right? If you don't know anything about that topic, just ask AI, hey, act as an expert tutor, provide a clear beginner friendly overview of this topic, whatever you want to do, machine learning, right? Explain key concept, terminology, real world application in 300 words or less. Use simple language. It will give you concise foundation understanding a complex topic. Very easily it will tell you, right? You want to create a plan for study. Hey, I want to learn this topic in this time frame. I'm currently in this stage. Create a step-by-step study plan with goals, recommend resources, books, and practice tasks. It will give you structured learning, actionable steps, credible resources, right? If you want to really summarize something or you don't know the concept, you can use practice problem solving. We all need this, right? You ask generate 5 practice problems for this topic. For example, I don't know Python programming or I don't know manufacturing heat treatment is an example, right? At this particular difficulty level, include solution with step by step, right? It will give you hands-on learning with targeted practice, what you need to do to solve a problem or how you can practice a problem solving. And if you want to really apply for the research, ask act as a research assistant, provide detailed explanation of this topic, include its history, current trend, future potential, cite reliable sources, and format in 500-word report. So it will give you in-depth insight, verified information from advanced learning. So this is a great tool if you want to learn any topic in the world. That this was not there 10 years before. Now we have this great tool, so we can use these prompts and get whatever we want. Like I said, I'm going to send it to you, those who are attending today. So don't worry. Uh, just I'll stop here and then, yes, George, go ahead.
With this is what I used to use. Now there is a new tool which I'm using day to day. It's called Google Notebook LM.
Yeah.
And what it can do is you have multiple so much data in YouTube videos or PDF or any documentation, or just when you Google, you get a lot of links. You cannot consume all that data. But free tool, Notebook LM from Google, you can add 50 resources and you can chat with that data and you can get anything out of it. Along with, you can also summarize it, create a study guide, create maps, mind maps. Also, it can generate a podcast, means two people are talking about this subject and you can just listen to it and understand the whole topic. So look at that, like how, see, some other people don't like reading and some of them like listening, and that changes the game for them. Because and you can basically interrupt that two people chatting and you can ask your question and it will basically tell you the answer to it. So it's that advanced now for learning, and I'm using it day to day now.
Wow. Yeah, I've used it, Google, LM for my own podcasting, but I didn't go forward with it. But now, since you already said, I'm going to use it more often for podcasting and other things. But this is very, very good, George. Thank you so much. And I really ask everyone, go and do all the research on this tool. This is a great tool if you are a good listener or audiobooks or anything.
Oh, sorry, this is Rak. I joined late. I didn't notice the time difference. Um, no, what was the tool that was recommended?
It's called Google Notebook LM.
Yeah, yes, I got yours, but what was the one that was recommended by? I mean, I just joined when you were speaking, so I got what you were telling. But what is that Sanjeev recommended?
Yeah, I recommended. Okay, I'm going to send you Raga this sheet. There are few tools. There are top popular tools that I suggested, including ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, and then
Uh,
also Grok from Elon Musk, and then there are so many other tools that I have listed here. But what I'm requesting everyone is, if you want to study, use any of those tools and try experimenting, see what gives you better result based on what your knowledge is, and see what works, and then use that tool. Right, it's not one you have to stick with, but see what helps you and what is really giving you the real world knowledge that you're looking
One
for.
one more thing I need to add is with the new Studio AI, you have an option to share your screen and talk to. Share your screen means your computer screen or your phone camera screen, and ask real world question. Rather than prompting, you're showing the problem to them and telling them, hey, can you help me solve this? And
Okay.
it's able to solve that problem for you. So that's how it's changing now, that it's be able to get eyes and ears within the real world.
Wow. Yeah. So think about not only this, just now think, with all this coming in, what is our human being's job? How? Because if you are doing day to day repetitive job and all research analyst and all these jobs will be going away in the near future, because management is going to look into this. Oh, okay. If this tool can use, why do I need to hire these people, right? Why I need to pay this? So if tool can, I can pay $10 a month versus $3,000 a month. Who will pay? Or maybe $10,000 a month. Nobody is interested. So try to use your real natural intelligence, where what you want to learn, so that you are future ready, so that nobody can replace you. That's very, very important. And that's the whole crux of bringing everybody together, learning from this platform, this Saturday Success Network. Because if you don't join here, you'll miss a lot, because I cannot share everything, but we can learn from each other very well, right? And also having Krishna here with 40 plus of years experience, and so many people who are working in the professional global world, you can bring a lot of knowledge here too. Yes, Vinod, go ahead.
Uh, I have a question to George. Uh, I think you are the AI expert in the forum now, probably, or Mr. Mishra as well. So this is a Gen Z question. If Chat GPT is giving you everything upfront, why there is a need to learn anything from Chat GPT now? So you face any situation, give a prompt to Chat GPT, and you'll get some solution. So why do we need to learn? This is probably a question from Gen Zs now.
So I still consider ChatGPT as
See,
a tool.
all of us are probably have seen the generations, and we reach to this place, and we know that this was not there, and there is something now. So we know that we should be able to use it. Whereas there the fundamental is ChatGPT. It's already there. It exists. So why should we learn anything from ChatGPT when it can give you answer of anything, everything rather?
True, true. But we are still in the world of human in the loop, and we are not completely reliant on ChatGPT or anything. So, as such, when we are moving further in the world timeline, it might change, but still we need human beings to back, because they hallucinate, they give information. So recently what happened is a New York City based lawyer who did all his briefing, and he submitted everything for research on the case he did using ChatGPT, and it hallucinated certain cases which were, and he was going to win. But when the um, judge checked the referring cases that was produced within the documentation, none of them really existed. So he was being reprimanded. Now his license is going to be loosed, and there's going to be problems like this. So these are the problems that comes with the technology. So this is a great tool, but you need to know how to use it. And that's where all it comes down to. That's the reason why we need to learn. It's good that we have all that information, but there is a way called from information to knowledge to understanding. This is where the cycle goes from understanding the data, information to understanding. So for that, human beings are still required. Decision making still gonna be human beings. So
I'm with you 100%, George. That's a great example. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we have only a few minutes left. I just
Just
would
to
like
add
to
one more here, Sanjeev, on the same
go ahead.
topic. It's a good
Yeah.
question. See, with this AI, everybody's pedestal is lifted. Okay, you are still relatively on the same level. Say, for
Yeah.
example, if I go to say interview, as Sanjeev put it, it is a star formatted. Everybody is going to bring in star format. You see, everybody's pedestal is lifted on the whole. Leave alone people who are not using it. People who are using it are all going to be lifted to the same level. Now, if you have to be one above the rest, you need to have your own individuality from the learning put across with whatever information you have. Because even without that, all of us were in the same level. Today, with so much information piled up, we are still relatively at the same level with everybody. You see, the challenge today is, and will continue to be, is how you can be one above the rest given the same platform. So I think the learning is a must, and knowledge is only piling up. So it is not just piling up of knowledge you need. You actually need competence with that. No, that is the ability to really apply those knowledge. That is where it will come. That is where your individuality should come in an interview as well. If I simply go star formatted, everybody is going to say star formatted, things are not going to work. So, because that's the thing which I see, the level has been lifted for everybody. So, relativity, everybody is in the same level now. So, you have to still push yourself one up the rest.
Great point, sir. Great. Very, very well, because now we have to be really lifting ourselves. Yeah, very, very good, sir. Thank you. So we have, okay, George, go ahead. And then we have 1 minute. Maybe I'll take 4 or 5 minutes about the C-suite as well, right? The timing, I need to agree. And then we'll move on with the C-suite, after as good as we come finish this. George, go ahead.
Sanjeev, with all the positivity, I also wanted to show you the other side of the coin, where people who are in management level and who are hiring people, there is a problem of people using AI for interviews, whereas you are basically talking, it's able to listen and it's giving you answers what to speak, and also it's also coding for you and it can give you codes for it. So it's completely cheating, but this is real thing. Earlier people used to make other people sit next to them and do the cheating. Now the cheating is going from that to AI being the one who is helping these candidates. So yeah, so just be awareness is important, because people who are doing interviews need to know that this is a reality that is happening and there are tools that can do those things.
Yeah, in fact, I without naming, I think my son said, that particular company was founded and a lot of people were, giving money to that company. There's a great tool, because it's giving us to cheat and then win in the interview. But when you go in reality, if you don't perform, you'll be laid off. People will not be taking. But so skill is still important. You may cheat, you get the job, but it doesn't mean that you are going to win in the final race. So you have to put a hard work for yourself, right? So with that, thank you. And then the last one on the leadership, I just want to share one, and then we'll go to the next on the series. So it's all about learning, leadership, and growth, right? You can talk about leadership strategy, team management, conflict resolution, performance feedback, goal setting, inspiring, and leadership self-reflection. So these are all, for example, you want to do a goal setting. Help me set smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound goals for my team in this industry or in this project. Suggest 3 goals based on this context, describe whatever the project, and include metric to track success. Assign Align team objectives with measurable, but you have to be very careful. This project should not be confidential from your company. You should not be putting this in public domain. So if you are company specific AI, you can use this. But again, self reflection, act as a career coach, ask me for reflective questions, assess my leadership strength, and then suggest 3 ways to develop my leadership skill, right? Encouraging self-awareness. So these all can be used for your growth and learning, is where I wanted to just end this topic, saying that yes, you can use this, but ultimately the real world knowledge, the the insight, the way we are coming together and discussing and talking to each other, much more beneficial just giving AI information, because AI can be always wrong, right? AI can be good or it may be wrong. So very, very important for us to really understand and then move on with caution. But there is always a scope for us to lift ourselves and then also be at least above the competition or go up yourself. I think to me the competition is your yesterday self. You are competing yourself. Are you improving your knowledge to the person who was yesterday to today, not with others? If you are lifting that up, automatically you are growing. With that, now on the C-suite session that we are going to start, lot of, and thank you, a lot of nominations. We have full team now that is going to be again led by Krishna sir, and then we'll have a lot of exercise, a lot of topics that already you have seen in the last session. Those who are really still interested, let me know. You can enroll the form that I shared with you, but let's talk about the timing. Do you want, because this Alternate Saturday Success Network will continue. This is free. This is not going to be charged. But other than this, the C-suite is completely hand-holding, learning, lot of insights, and then case studies from renowned big companies and all that we purchase that Krishna sir will be sharing and then taking us. That will start very soon. So, what is your best preference? Saturday after this session or before this session or Sunday you want to do it? I want to know the format. Do you want to do it alternate Saturday, Sunday, or after Saturday or next Sunday you want to take it? However, whoever has a preference, Saturday or Sunday first. You can type in your result, whatever, whoever likes what. Saturday, okay?
Saturday before the session, I would prefer.
Oh, before the session, for
Yeah.
some people, you're asking them to, be there around 6 o'clock.
Early morning. I'm an early riser, so I'm preferring that. I'm
Okay.
just giving my vote. Like, let's see.
No,
Okay,
same with
Saturday
me too.
after, Seema
This
is
is
saying
Radha.
Saturday after this. Okay.
This
Saturday,
is
Divakar, Saturday after this session. A working day, Saturday. Good, Divakar. Okay.
okay. This is Raga. Same with me as well. Saturday as early as possible. No, not late.
Okay. I know because we are in the US and now we are summer, so we have kids. We have to take someone. There's always something is going on. So I'm just hearing. Here's what I'm suggesting. Let me know. Every alternate Saturday will have Saturday Success Network. Every alternate will also have C-Suite. So it means for me, it is every Saturday. For those who want Saturday Success, every alternate Saturday for C-Suite, also it will be every Saturday. Is that okay? Perfect. So same time, and then I'll send you the payments link and all whatever Krishna sir send it to me so that you will have and then be ready. Those who have enrolled, thank you, and it will be an exciting, fun riding together, learning, exciting to really learn from each other at the same time. Krishna sir's wealth of experience and knowledge, and this is once in lifetime opportunity for people because he's the one who is going to hold our hand throughout the life. Wherever you are, you will be holding his hand and then say, sir, here's what my problem, here's what I'm going. So everywhere he will be available for only for the first batch but not the future batches. So thank you those who have joined. Those who don't, if it's not the right time, it's okay. Thank you so much. With that,
And just one thing, Sanjeev, just one request. Can you prune the group of C-suite so that we have the people who are there so we can start sharing, relevant information so that others are not loaded with, non-relevant information. People who
good
have joined
idea.
and do that will be a good help for us.
Yeah. So sir, do you want to talk now after this, maybe for 5 minutes?
Yeah, okay, not a problem.
Yeah, so those who are not enrolled, please log off. Maybe we'll continue the same group, right? Same meeting. Thank you. Those who are not in C-suite, please log off.
Hi Sanjeev, this is Vinayak here.
Yes.
I, as such, didn't enroll in that C-suite program, but want to continue there. Would it be possible?
Yes, it is possible. You can. Yeah, continue. Then be here. No problem. Thank you, Vinayak.
Sure, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, for Sanjeev, for me as well, I want to know more about it. I missed that, C-suite related stuff.
Okay, no problem. We know you can be here. I'll send you the details and the video that we have recorded for the C-suite, what the program and all, and then be part of that C-suite group I created. Those who are not enrolled and paid probably will remove them later. But right now there are about 21 people, but we'll continue. Okay, go ahead. Anyone else want to talk anything? I think we have now everybody, sir. Yes, these are the people, and maybe some people are on holiday or traveling. They are not going to join, but I will connect with them later. Yes, sir.
Good. Sanjeev, just a quick short summary of what we decided. So it's going to be Saturday, every Saturday.
Every alternate Saturday. One Saturday we'll have Saturday Success Network, and second Saturday we'll have C-Suite. So every 15 days. Yes, sir.
Every 15 days. And then will be same time, correct?
Same time. Yes.
6:30 India time, and whatever changing of time that takes place, you will have to adjust, correct? Not a
Perfect.
problem. And
Yes.
of course, we always have the flexibility if something is not there. And second, you are going to record it, isn't it? So in case somebody misses it, can always have a look.
Perfect.
And we will try and create something between with Sanjeev, your help, to see if we can, have a separate place where we can post this so people can, take down information, take down notes, take down, case studies, whatever we do. So we will organize that between us so that the information flow is very smooth and very helpful for people. We'll do that together.
Yeah, sure. Perfect.
Sir,
Any other?
sorry,
Sorry.
recorded session, right? I missed that part. Is this
Yes.
recorded or not recorded?
Yeah, it will be recorded, Lavanya, and then those who miss, who cannot join because of some, issues, emergency, family, will just make sure that they attend, they just watch that, and then be ready for the next session.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody?
Sanjeev, any details about tenure of the course and fees?
Yeah, so we know the tenure is about we're thinking 16 weeks or so, but I think we have after that also we are continuing with case studies, and then there will be a lot of other learnings. The fees we agreed because of Indian people joining in for only 35,000 rupees, not much. For US it is not a big deal, but I think for Indians we said 35,000. There will be those who really need kind of a full-fledged self-assessment test, which is comes with 15,000 rupees and all. Then it will be 50. But that is not mandatory now. We'll go ahead with a free assessment that is available, like we talked in the session. So it is only 35,000 and 16 weeks.
And how about content-wise? How are we going to do?
Yeah, so content, there are many things I am going to share with you. There are a lot of things. We're first of all trying to understand self, trying to understand, you and your boss, the expectations stated, unstated. There are many things that we discussed in terms of how do you be a kind of C-suite executive with community involvement. There are so many topics that we talked about that I am going to send you a link. Just watch it. And if you feel like, yes, because that in that video we talked about everything about the session, and also after that one-on-one coaching, and then helping people to succeed. If you're going through an interview and you need help about the company or
Okay.
resources, yes, you will be supported. And if you have some personal problem, those cannot be discussed in the group, yes, those will be supported. So that's a very very good way of helping the first group, because we may not have time with Krishna sir, but he really asked me to say, hey, it's okay, we can give. And then thank you, sir, for giving us this wealth of knowledge and really taking us to the next level.
Just to
That
share with you,
content
Sanjeev,
also.
there are already sorry, somebody is talking.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. So I was asking Sanjay or you, Mr. Mishra, your profile details are also part of that video or content file.
I, what do you mean? I did not understand, Vinod.
I mean the whoever is the coach, his profile details are also there. That I just wanted to
Yeah,
confirm.
everything, coach. Again, Krishna sir will be there, and then everything is in that detail, and he only shared everything. Okay.
Okay, got it. Sorry, please go ahead, Mr. Mishra.
Yeah.
Just to add, Sanjeev, I'm already working with a couple of people in this group on
Okay,
personal
great.
front, just to keep things going, because as you said, Sanjeev, this is much more and beyond what we want to go. So hopefully that sort of helps them individually in their growth.
Sure. Yes, sir. 100%. And I'm very excited also for the group, and then learn from you. Anybody has any question for the C-suite? And sir, can we start next week? Once we collect the payments and all, I'll send everything today, and then next week is where I'm thinking to start.
That's on the 9th of August.
Yeah, 9th of August we want to start.
Okay, 9/23. Okay,
Krishna sir,
9.
how can if I want to connect personally with you to discuss something, how can I do it?
Sorry, with me? You can take the number from Sanjeev, or in the group there is a number. If you can see,
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
part of the group? Are you part of the group? I don't know who is on the line.
Kaushaleendra here. Kaushaleendra.
Oh, Kaustandri, yes. See, it's mine is actually in the group what Sanjeev has created already in the C-suite group. It is already there, so you can direct message me. There's from that group. There is no problem.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Sanjeev, is he there in the group? Sanjeev, is Kaustandri in the group?
Kaushal is there. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. Then you can find my number and name there, Kaustandra. Not a problem. Just message me.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Raga. I just have a quick question. Sorry, I got my phone got disconnected and I had to join back. So if anyone new wants to join, what is the process?
So, Raga, like I said, I have sent the registration form. So those who really want to join, send them the registration form. Let them join. Then I'll include them in the group. Just let me know, and then whatever the details are required, like I'm going to send it to you. You can forward it to them, and then they can be part of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe another question from me. Are there any prerequisites from like eligibility wise, as in what level you have to be to attend such a C-suite program? Because maybe right now I am at a junior level, maybe not at a senior leadership level. So would it benefit me in certain way?
Yes, it will benefit. Based on what we are saying is, if you are at least 8 plus to 10 plus of middle level experience, and you're ready, you want to be in that the higher level, you can be part of this program. But if you have less than 8, then probably we don't recommend to join, because it is too early for you to learn everything.
Sure.
Yeah, it is going to help you, Vinayak, for sure. Yes. There are a lot of skills that is not taught anywhere, even in big colleges like MIT or Harvard, that we are going to learn in this. Okay.
Sanjeev, 9th, there is a festival in India, Raksha Bandhan, so maybe we
Oh,
can
good
do a
point.
start from Sunday, or maybe.
Exactly. Even I had the same point here.
Okay, Seema, good. So let's do then, because 16th, then I
Then
may
should we
be
start on
traveling.
Sanjeev? Should we start on 23rd?
Yeah,
That should be okay.
23rd will start. 16th, probably I will be also traveling to drop my kids. So 23rd is what I'm thinking. If everybody is okay, then we'll start on 23rd.
Everybody is okay?
Satya, when are you coming back from India?
11th September. Yeah, it's a long, but I will attend from there. Yeah, I can
Okay.
attend from there. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, okay, great. So we'll stick to 23rd then, 23rd or 30th, right? We will give enough time, because I'm thinking to finish one, this group in this year, so that you have ready for 2026 all the wealth of knowledge and ready to really, grow further, right? The ROI will be multiple times. That's where my mind is.
Currently, Sanjeev, sorry, currently we'll plan to start on 23rd, unless
Correct.
there is some pressing issue with someone or something. Thanks, Divakar, for bringing this good point. I think it helps all of us. I know. 9th, and
I'm
of
not
course,
in front of
15th.
calendar, so I don't know Indian festivals
Yeah,
yet.
and 15th, 16th, I know is Independence Day, so there's a bit of a long weekend in India too. So that's why I said maybe probably we'll shift it to 23rd.
Perfect. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good.
And then those who need more information, like Vinayak, we know, just connect and then we can talk. I'll provide you all the information. Bye. Okay.
Good. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you
everyone.
all.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.